Just out in the pasture across the street, getting ready to move the cows. This is where they're headed. I just put the single strand temporary fence in, using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 posts over the span of maybe 100 yards. Look at all the alfalfa flowering. You can see they've almost overgrazed this side over here. They got everything. Just a few little sprigs left. That should come back real nice, especially if we get a little bit more rain. So this is done. And that's ready. So what I did this time was I moved them to keep them from pressuring me while I was moving the fence. I moved them backwards into the field that they were in last. There's just enough to keep them busy while I moved the fence over there, and they always want to go into the new pasture whenever I open a gate. So moving them over there wasn't difficult, and it allowed me to work without them being on top of me. Which is nice. A lot safer. So now I'll take a step under that line. And this fence, when the handle on the far side over there is hooked up, the line here is charged. So I can grab this handle because it's insulated, and this bar here, I can touch this because this doesn't come in contact with my hot line. If I touched that, I'd regret it. But I'm able to grab the handle, unhook it from the fence, and then all I gotta do is walk over here to give them an alley to walk through. Hey cow, come on cow. Hey cow, come on cow. Let's see if they'll come back as easily as they left. What I'll do is I'll set this fence reel down on the ground, leaving this lane open. Hey cow, come on cow. And I'll start moving this way because they'll want to follow me. Hey cow, come on cow. Hey cow, come on cow. Thinking we're gonna sell this cow here in black and white, one in the front. See, now they just noticed they got access to the fresh ground. Oh, whoa, whoa. She looks like she hurt her leg. now I've got them in a section that's about, roughly the size of a football field. Maybe. Yeah, just about the size of a football field, and then I'm hoping to get 2 days worth of grazing off of this before I move them again. I just moved them off a piece that's just a little bit bigger. Instead of being 50 yards across, that's probably 60, maybe 70. So we'll try and stretch this for 2 days. And when it starts looking like this, they gotta go to the next section. Counted 10 calves today. And we have one of our Scottish Highlanders is making milk. She should calve any day now. She's right behind this black one that was kind of hobbling. Looking right at us. See the cow behind her, how she's not making bag. Same thing, Highlander, same age. See how she's loose in the back end. Looks all jiggly. She's still got a little ways to go, but she's getting close. For this section of pasture, I'm just going to leave the water where it's at there. I'll move it the next time we move the cows. But they're going to want to spend most of their time here where the grass is anyway. So I'm not too worried about them continuing to overgraze where they've just been. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and lower our herd numbers a little bit. We're getting up to enough cows where... Hi, steer. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, hi. I hear that. You're not gonna get pushy on me, are you? Thanks for checking me out. So the big blonde guy that just came up and saw me, he's our next freezer cow. He's scheduled for butcher on Labor Day. And then I think we're going to, we'll probably cull this little brown heifer here. Maybe. The tall brown cow that's there. Because right now we've got 10 more cows than we had last year, with a couple more yet to come. If I want my pastures to be a little healthier and to last a little longer, I'm gonna have to cut down on my numbers just a little bit to stretch out my season. Hi, Boomer. Yeah. And Boomer is the biggest mouth I've got to feed around here. But my neighbor next door, his daughter fell in love with him. Since I moved him over here, she comes over and she pets him and plays with him. And so she said if I'm ever going to get rid of Boomer, she wants to buy him. So Boomer might have a new home right next door where we can still see him. He doesn't have to go to the freezer. And he gets treated like a pet for as long as he wants to live. What a lucky steer. Here comes the calves. That one with the hurt leg is doing fine. There she is. Hi, sweetheart. You guys gonna come check me out now that I'm in the middle of the herd? Look how much bigger that tan calf is than the other calves. That's one of the things I'm kind of looking for, is I'm trying to size down on the animals that are larger, just for the sake of lowering the inputs that I need. I'm really happy with the smaller framed, shorter legged, bigger bellied cows versus the taller, longer legged, longer backed cattle. Been watching a lot of Greg Judy's material, and he swears by his cattle that have shorter legs and bigger bellies, especially when you're working on grass, which is what we're doing here. The beefalo are more efficient on their grazing, so I like breeding them into the herd. Oh, look at that. That little bull's already getting wild. Now the bull that we used, excuse me, the bull that we used last year for these calves is the grandson of a famous rodeo bull, bucking bull. I wish I could remember his name right now. John told me. So I'll have to catch up on my learning there. But these little calves all have champion bucking bull blood in them. So a few of these guys he wanted to take to his farm and see how they buck. Maybe they'll end up as rodeo bulls. But we did have at least, I think we have 6, maybe 7 bull calves out of the 10. So we'll definitely have some for market. Just depends on which market they'll go to. Trying to keep our herd numbers right around 20. Let's see if I've got 10 calves now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I got 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. So there's 28. Problem is, I have such a hard time getting rid of these animals. Especially when there's really no reason to besides me not feeling like I don't have space for them. They're all cozy now. I just worry about the winter time, how long I'll have to feed how much hay, and keeping them in more, I'd have to change my my winter situation a little bit if I wanted to handle more head. I'd like to switch to feeding, for at least part of the winter, feeding bales rolled out on the field so that they're not sitting up in the feedlot on the concrete, eating in the same spot, shitting in the same spot. Makes for a mess, doesn't it? And then I got all of the nutrient is going into piles up at the farm rather than out into being spread naturally out in the field. So I'm hoping that the fields will perform a little better if I do that as well. And then I don't know, always learning, still a work in progress. Such is life. Alright guys, I'm headed back. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody's having a good day.